of the technical difficulties out of the way here. Speaking of that, I am Way. Huge shout out to you. Thank you for streaming this. I love you, man. I don't know if it's my crap internet, my crap computer, it's a combination of both. That's okay. But for game number 2, it looks like we be starting here in the next few minutes. Going back over game number 1 though, like the parts that we could see, what were some of the major things that stood out to you? Because there was a lot of team fights happening. It was really back and forth. But
so
where did they falter?
Where did Blue falter, or where did both teams falter that they could improve on?
Well, I mean, Pink took the win.
I feel I feel like they drafted a little. Like, I liked their draft. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like Blue was a little too one-note focused in terms of all in on the Vayne. And so Echo didn't have a bad game, but he didn't make an impact on the game in any way. Like, you're drafting an assassin into 3 tanks. Like, I don't know what you're expecting him to do.
Right.
And then, whereas, like, Camille was kind of the counterpart to that, where she was a threat, but like Camille already has like anti-tank capabilities. She can itemize into anti-tank items, and she can be a split push threat against Scion, whereas Echo can't really ever be that against Galio.
Right.
And then in terms of like more macro play or like micro things, is that Zach participated in a large majority of the kills in the game. He had such a deficit to the Nunu at late game once we saw and noticed that I think that really kind of started affecting it, because once he got to like Mythic and Thornmail, his economy just fully fell off and he couldn't keep scaling. And I mean, like, that's fine because you're picking a low econ tank. You don't really expect them to do much. But there is still stunting your own capabilities. And like we saw Nunu with a 3-level lead and a 4K gold lead. Like, that's kind of unacceptable. Like, even when you're like, the only possible thing I could see that it is okay on is if you'd be on Ivern instead, because then you can at least buy cheaper support items and help the Vayne even more. So like, even if you're building a tank, building a support, and you're giving up your own like income and experience for someone who's more useful with it, like the Vayne, you still need a way to access income, to access experience, because otherwise you're just going to fall off a cliff like that, and that's really not... That ended up like... I don't know, there wasn't like any fight where like we saw that was the impacting factor, but like that's definitely not going to make it easy on you guys.
Right, and I wish I pulled up the damages chart, but once again, I was flustered because the stream wasn't working, and I just wanted to get into the next game. But
I might have Iroh on my list.
Yeah, Arrow on Echo was an absolute monster.
I don't have any of them added right now.
It was just a really good game overall. Very back and forth.
Oh yeah.
I think these teams are very evenly matched in terms of skill.
Right. I think those are probably the biggest, because I didn't see... There was like some minor misplays on both sides. Like Pink got greedy around that blue buff and lost 2 people. But I really think the Zach kind of just falling off a cliff in terms of his golden experience income, and Echo not being able to contribute to the like team comp effectively kind of were the biggest factors that you can improve on and go into the next game and change around and figure something else out.
Oh, absolutely. No, you're definitely correct. And I just got a picture sent to me actually by JR to show us the amount of damage that was actually 7,000.
Can you put it up?
I'm not streaming.
Well, do it instead of your picture, and you might be able to show it.
Here, let me. I'm pretty. Copy this. I'm gonna send it to Way, so maybe he can.
Okay.
And here we go. Yeah. So we can get some damages on the screen 7,000 damage coming in from Vayne. Most on her team, obviously. I mean, that's exactly what she's built
Wait,
for.
did you only say 7,000?
47,000.
47. Okay, I was like, that's low.
Guess how much Ezreal had?
Is it more or less than Vayne?
More.
62,000.
Very close. 59,358. So Ezreal, even though we didn't see it, lots of damage. He was 18 and 4.
Yeah, I think that
overall.
A big part of that is the Divine Sunder. I definitely think that was a good choice there.
You did call that. It was, I think, an absolute great choice, especially
it's
into the
really
comp.
strong right now. Like, I think it's probably gonna get nerfs. Like, Nasus is already picking up nerfs because of it getting buffed. I think it's like gonna be the next chem tank, to be totally honest.
Yep. Yeah. No, you're definitely not wrong. Satan says you got a big payout this with the Rylionns body pillow. Yeah, lots of cash there. I'm gonna go ahead and take a drink real quick.
Is it a body pillow or is it a Dakimakura?
What is that?
Japanese for body pillow. I don't know. Come on, man.
Oh, okay. Document. I like that. That sounds way better. So I'm gonna call you guys Rylionns document from this point.
Here, just Google it, dude.
Am I saying something bad? You guys keep on tricking me into these terrible things.
It's an actual thing. I'm just saying, you gotta look up the pronunciation.
And we are ready. It looks like the second draft is going to be underway here in the next few moments. And yep, they already started it. So let's go ahead and bring that up for all of you wonderful individuals who are tuning in, even through these dark.
We get another Poppy ban, which is interesting. I think that's targeted at blue, correct? Young Shaq's main's Poppy. That's what it is. Okay. I was like, Poppy is not really meta at all right
now. Okay. All right. I didn't know if you had the thing up there yet. There we go. Okay, let me go ahead and take a look at the draft.
Yes,
now that
I've got the draft up already.
Excellent. Okay, so like you said, Poppy Morgana, boom, gone. Nunu and Set. So we see the consistency with the Set bans coming through, but also adding to that Nunu. I think that's a great ban. He was all over the map, super effective with the ganking. Snowballs are a huge pain. His ultimates, even though he didn't get the full effect out of it, still having the slow was just enough for the rest of his team to go ahead and follow up and catch up and do what they needed to do. Very nice. I love the Volibear pick. He is stupid strong right now. The stuns are crazy. His engage is ridiculous. The tank that he possesses is just unreal. I like that. Playing around a Volibear or playing a Volibear in addition to a type of team comp is great.
I think it's also interesting because they're no one on Exiles plays Morgana either. It seems like they're just banning it out because it
as a champion.
Well, because it counters most of who's the support on Exiles? It counters most of JR. No. It counters most of Phoenix's champ pool, I think.
Phoenix is on Rylionns body pillow. Exile.
That's why they're banning Morgana. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It counters him. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, we have the Thresh Kindred pick. I like that.
So here's the thing. I don't know if they're going to do this, but Kindred has actually been picking up a lot of presence as a bot laner, not as a jungler. Yes.
I've only seen her in the jungle. I haven't seen her as a bot laner yet.
So it's something like her stats are actually getting really crazy as a bot laner, and like more people should be picking it up. But it's really weird because like, you can't. Wow. Okay.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, I did not mean to cut you off, but I love this team. Braum is my all-time favorite support of all time. He is crazy good.
Okay, here's the thing. I feel like they're falling in the same trap as last time, where you only are building tons of tanks and protecting this hyper carry, and you might not have another threat though.
Well, we see two really big tanks. Volibear does do a lot of damage, though. Braum,
can we stop picking tanks, please, you guys? Just stop picking tanks.
It up. Tank it up.
No more
tank it up. Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
League of Tanks.
I swear to God, Gap will single-handedly force a tank meta because of the way everyone plays.
Like, tanks.
Someone pick a fucking enchanter, please. Jesus Christ.
No, never. Why would you do that when you got full-on engaged tanks? Okay, we have the Camille, the Wukong, the Yone bands also coming through, and the last one Rylionns body pillow is going to be. We shall see. If you had to ban one person from last game, okay, Echo. Bingo,
Yeah.
bango. I love it.
I mean,
Get
Jinx
rid
is
of
a
the
little
Echo pick.
more susceptible to an assassin like that, obviously, other than Ezreal, so I don't hate it. The Yone is interesting.
He's kind of strong, always, just like his brother.
Yeah, I do like the double top lane ban in the second round from Exiles. Like, that definitely seemed to kind of, if they're playing weak side top, that definitely seems like, ooh, a Vega. I like this now.
This is a scaling
Also,
type.
that's Kindred bot lane. Look, Sejuani is going to be the jungler.
Oh my god, you are absolutely correct. Oh, okay. Kindred has to rely on getting those souls, does she not?
Right.
Or
So
those
the
little
idea, I don't know how it works, like why it works. I just know her stats are showing that she's doing really well bot lane. I think I have to assume it's that she's relying more on passive stacks from getting kills bot lane rather than trying to go for like crab and camps and stuff like that.
Lucian
We
mid though
see a
against the
Lucian mid
Vigar.
that has a favorable matchup into Vigar, so I don't mind
Really?
it. He can bully Vigar pretty easily. But that's 280 carries. So like Sejuani and Thresh can just stack armor kind of. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
That's what we wanted. Yeah.
that is a great pick. Silas is a clutch universal pick all the way around. Gets the Sejuani
And
ulti, gets the Kindred ulti.
not only that, but they have so many good ultimates to steal. You can
Oh,
Sejuani for engage, you can Vagar for damage, you can Thresh for like locking someone down, you can
or
Kindred
disengage.
yeah, you can Kindred just as defensive. You jump in and then suddenly you can't die. Like, this is actually so good here right now. And it's
Doing
magic
the
damage that your team
Renekton.
needs. I think, I don't know. The thing is that I think it's Silas top. So I don't know.
Okay, thank you.
Like, the thing is, if it's Silas, it could be Volley top and Silas jungle, but I don't think Silas jungle is that good right now.
Okay. Thank you,
Cool.
thank you.
I don't know. I like this. I'm very excited to see this Kindred bot lane because I've heard good things about it. Rylionn's body pillows team is interesting. I don't know. The thing is they're all very like mid game focused, and then you kind of have Jinx for late game insurance just in case.
Right.
Which I don't mind, but I feel like Exiles comp kind of works better as 5, and Rylionn just and Pink just wants to like kind of permanently skirmish and never have like a full team fight really because they don't have like you have 2 ADCs and your main frontline is Braum really. So Silas kind of always wants to be flanking here, I feel like.
Yes. And for all of you wonderful people out there as well, predictions are live for game number 2. It is going to be this time. Team Exiles is on red, and Rylion's body pillow is on blue. And we are going to be going into game number 2. The winners of game number 1, for those of you that are just tuning in, it was Rylion's body pillow or Team Pink. That was the winners of game number 1. So yes, please go ahead, put in your predictions. And I like one thing that Psychout said, and I think we should start doing as well, is who do you all think was MVP of game number 1? This doesn't affect the overall MVP standings for the ending when you all get to vote. We just like to see the progression, like how you all feel. And I just like to get a feel for
we should make that as a poll too.
What do you mean?
Like people they can vote on who's the MVP and stuff.
Okay, so yeah, we're going to have a poll right now that's going to be coming up in the next few moments from game number 1 about who you all think was MVP. I know it was a little bit too difficult for you all to witness through all the lagging and stopping.
I feel like I would have given it to Opaque, to be honest.
Out of all the people,
yeah, I think Opaque's contributions to that game were what made them win. I think. Like, his role was so vital. He was such an important key piece of team fights and macro around the map in terms of being a side threat that I think without him or with him on a different champion, I don't think that game would have been nearly as easy for them.
What was the question? I apologize.
Opaque was
Opaque
Camille.
last game was Camille. Yeah. So for me personally, last game I would have to go with the Nunu. I'm sorry, like that was
Opaque,
Neptune.
Yes, Opaque was Camille. Neptune was Nunu. Who was it? Swedish was Mid, and on
Yeah.
Galio, Anime Titty
Yep.
Clap was Ezreal, and Phoenix was Leona.
Yes. So we're gonna have a poll here for that as well. Yeah, that the lag was MVP. You guys are absolutely correct about that. MVP goes out to the lag as well. That's an honorary member.
I would say the MVP was really the VPN. That was my opinion, but
I thought I had everything turned off, ready to go, and it was my own VPN
like,
that
what
got
kind
me.
of porn are you watching that you need a VPN, dude? Like, come on.
No, when you buy cryptos.
Oh God.
You gotta utilize that VPN.
So
That's
when
the way
are we putting out the Team Gap NFT, by the way?
What NFT does Team Gap even have that would be worth anything?
100 Gaparoonies? I don't know. Rylionn
Well, I mean,
body
like, what
pillow. There
moment?
we go. Rylyonn's body pillow. There we go.
That is gonna be the NFT itself. Okay, I don't get
know
any
what
of the
NFTs are, by the way. I just think I'm hip and cool because I know what the kids are talking about.
I think it stands for non-fungible token.
I know that.
Other than that,
don't know what that is.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
It's like
I'm lost.
and it's why capitalism is a scourge. But other than that,
I wouldn't say it's a scourge. I mean, it can be helpful, but it can be a giant hindrance at the same time.
For the rest of you out there, we will radicalize Rylionn one day.
Oh no, I'm radical all on my own. Trust me.
Comrade. Okay.
Have you seen the beard? Come on, man.
Speaking, I was gonna bring this up last game. When are you gonna bleach it to match the hair?
Oh, that is never going to happen. And I have a few.
I think it looked better.
It just grows too quick. I would have to literally bleach it all the time, and I don't know. That's a lot of effort.
Part of it.
That's a lot of effort.
Look, your hair has roots too. Your beard can have.
Yeah, but it doesn't grow nearly as quick.
It's fine. You're fine.
People keep on asking me when I'm gonna shave it. I'm like, you donate to me $10,000. I'll shave it then. I'll shave it live on stream.
We should have some sort of, whenever we do a Gap fundraiser at some point for charity or something, that should be a stretch goal.
Unless that charity is right into Rylyonn's bank account, it's not gonna happen.
You heard that, guys. If you buy Rylionn the Team Gap NFT, he will shave the beard.
If the NFT is worth $10,000, sure, absolutely.
You know what you should do, actually, since it is Pride Month, you should do one of those like glitter beards. That'd be cool.
Ooh, okay, yeah, that'd be fun. I could do a glitter beard.
We can do that. Like, is there like a final coming up this month? Like the Plat, like mini tournament kind of thing. You could do it for the final there.
Wait, let me ask Wei. Wei, if you're out there. Do you know anything about the Plat series itself and when that finalizes? If you can hear me, reach out.
Right. So the Plat mini series will be, tryouts are going to be happening, I believe, on the 17th to the 23rd. So that should be in a week from now. And then whether the Plat series is going to be happening, I believe tentatively, but it's 2 weeks after that. I believe it's July, around July 8th-ish. I don't have the exact date, but we'll get you guys an announcement in the Team Gap server whenever that comes online for that. So don't you worry.
Well, do it next week then, because July isn't Pride Month anymore.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's all right. Well, could everyone else hear that or no? I don't know if you. Okay, cool. Excellent. All right, I just wanted to make sure. So yes, there we go.
Game in about 30 seconds. Have you seen those like glitter beards and stuff?
No. If you want to send me an example, I'm not opposed to it at all.
I think you use like a glue stick, like the washable ones, and then you just like pat glitter on it, and it like sticks, and it's cool.
Okay.
And your
Yeah,
beard
hold
is
up.
like thick enough that it would definitely work out great for that.
One could only hope. One could only hope. But all right, game number 2 is now underway. Oh, says Canadian Pride again. Okay, yeah, no worries, no worries. Yep, that will be updated. Scores are set at 0. Don't worry about that at all. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. Game number 2 is now starting off for the Gold League. I'm so used to Plat League now. Gold League Summer Spotlight. Here we are. And it looks like we might have the traditional 5-point start coming in, keeping it safe. And remember, 1-0 currently in terms of right now blue side's favor. That is Rylionns Body Pillow versus Team Exile, who was on red side. So they did switch this time, just for all of you people tuning in. Or if you have been in and you just don't remember. Good little reminder.
Mr. Observer, can we get we might getting an invade here, so let me hold off on that.
Yeah. Let's go ahead. We might need to get a zoom out. We'll zoomy outy. Yeah, there we go.
We do have Kindred bot lane. I'm definitely excited to see how this is gonna go.
Yeah, you did call that. You said it was gonna be Kindred bot lane. Good call, because with the Sedge in the jungle, I would have been like, nah, it's gonna be a Kindred or jungle.
But like but then where's Sejuani go?
Well, exactly. You can't. Has to go. Baby Mac's gonna carry. All right, Destroyer is already coming out with the predictions as well. I don't know who Baby Max is, but shout out to them.
I was gonna say, Mr. Observer, can we get a view in on these Renekton and Sejuani, the new skins that just came out this patch? Ooh, look at those! Come on, guys.
Go ahead. Yeah, I like that. That Project Sedge skin looking real tight. And I like the Prestige skin coming in from Thresh. I know that is not one of your personal favorites, right? Or is that not one of
I like Spirit Blossom.
Soviets?
I like Spirit Blossom Thresh.
FPX is my favorite.
The only Prestige skin I have is, I think, the Senna one.
Okay.
You gotta have the Louis.
That's true. And I don't know if you saw, but Renekton did also get a nerf there. And nice engage though from Swedish, getting some trading off onto Arrow there early on. That level 2 power spike coming in clutch.
Well, speaking of nerfs and buffs and unorthodox bot laners right now, it's only on the PvE. Ooh, this is going to be a strong level 2 here.
Yes, it is. Yeah, there we go. JR's going to go ahead and pick it up, but the Thresh stun is going to go ahead and come in. Flash forward, though, from Mercurial. JR is looking real low. Flashes right into the hook. That was absolutely insane. Need one more hit to get stun off. Why are you just turning around? You only had to hit Mercurial one time to stop them, and you could have gotten JR. That's all right. Phoenix goes looking to pick it up. Yes, he does pick up the kill, but at the cost of his own life, maybe? Woo! Oh, yes, and all right, that's all right. Thank you, Magic, for the update. We will go ahead and try to fix that as quickly as possible. It says Spotlight Series instead of Spotlight Series, but that's all right. We'll fix that. And the 1-for-1 into the bot lane there. I don't know why. Why didn't Anime just turn around and get one more auto-off? 3 procs. That's all it would have taken.
I'm not sure. He did flash for the Thresh and flashed right into the hook. That was a really great play.
Yeah.
By JR to protect that.
I hope someone clipped that. Swedish, though, is getting poked down heavily by Nighthawk. A nice flash forward, though, coming Neptune. Lots of damage coming through. Press the attack. Flash forward from Swedish. Picks up the double buff, blue and red, and the solo kill. I'm sorry, not the solo kill. The nice kill. Woo! Double buff now going on over to both members of Team Rylionns Body Pillow.
Yeah, if you guys listen really carefully, you can hear Iroh just raging that his Sejuani has just given off double buffs. Oh, and a good hook on Jinx.
Ooh, very good. Yep, JR coming in clutch, but you did have the Guardian go off. There we go, letting that 4th proc off by JR, or onto JR from Anime. Those rockets are a nice, safe way to go ahead and do so.
Okay, Kindred does a lot of damage. Okay.
Oh my god!
I gotta start playing Kindred bot lane, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to utilize this champion. All right, JR is extremely low, though. You definitely don't want to get caught out by a few of those rockets. See if he's able to get up another one of those legendary hooks off.
Yeah, Kindred already has a soul right now, too.
That's kind of insane. Like, I really like how much damage she does. Like, she is relentless right now. 30 farms. Swedish Pancake, unfortunately, gets taken out immediately. Nighthawk trying to follow up with the gank, but that red and blue buff is coming in clutch. The slows are coming through. Yes, and the minion aggro heavy on the Swedish, but he doesn't care at the moment. 2-0. Up by 15 farm. This is big.
She wants to get to 4 souls as soon as possible because that's when she gets a lot of her abilities updated and bonus attack range. Anything past that is nice, but like 4 is the main thing you want.
Gotcha. And even though Renekton got a little bit of a nerf, Shaxx is being pretty dominant into this matchup right now.
I thought that was next patch, or is that?
Oh, is that the next patch? I thought it was this one where
it's the same one as Mundo, so it's this one. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
It
was like the 5% reduced healing. Yeah.
It's not a lot, but like it's enough to make a difference if he's fighting you in a minion wave. But it like all of his damage is still there. So. Very
true, and. There we go. They didn't know that they had a ward visible there, so Phoenix is forced to back off. Anime's doing what he can, drops the traps as well. Flank coming in from Neptune, the TP coming in. Yes, it is. It is now a 4v3. Braum lands the 4th stack just to go ahead and try to do something. Oh, arrow flashed over the wall, but not in time. Anime's on the run. Shaxx picking up a nice kill there, and it's going to be 2 for just 1 arrow. Falls, unfortunately, to the Lucian there, but overall, it was a win for the bot lane.
This is so sad because they're doing good everywhere else, and they gave up double buffs to Lucian, and he is just fully out of the game right now.
Yeah, there's, I mean, a mixture of the press the attack, the ignite, and just all of the damage outbursts from.
Lucian is just a bully. This is not fun.
Yep, and it looks like Exiles picking up the first dragon. A nice mountain drake. Sorry, a little bit of early resistances.
Yeah. I'm 3-0. Apparently, Kindred bot lane secretly OP guys. There are some buffs right now on the PvE. Ziggs gets about 20 more damage on his Q at rank 5. Everybody start picking up Ziggs bot lane. By the way, like
don't tell people to do that. His ultimate already got buffed as well. Did you see that?
I thought that was next patch.
No, that's this one where it travels like in 1.2 seconds.
Yeah, that's this one. Start playing Ziggs now. Ziggs is gonna be like busted, you guys. Like seriously, Ziggs
all of you wonderful people in silver, please do not listen to Psychout. Gold League and up, you may do so. I do not care.
Playing it yourself, dude. Come on.
Ziggs bot lane. Okay, that could be a secret clutch pick right there.
It's not secret. Everyone knows about it.
Secret.
I mean, come on, Ziggs versus Kindred. It'll be great bot lane.
That'd be the most interesting bot lane in the history of bot lanes. An ADC that you've never seen. That's like having Graves go back to bot lane.
Right. It's like I technically would give it to Kindred because her Q can dodge his bomb all the time, I guess.
Yeah, but she can just jump right out of the way.
Yeah, it's so weird that suddenly you're getting these matchups where it's like I have no idea how either of these champions do into each other. But
okay, we have some great pressure coming in from Anime, though.
It looks right now that like Silas's healing is just not to the level of where Renekton's is.
Right.
So he's kind of starting to get bullied off a little bit. He also has a resource and Renekton doesn't. I just feel so bad for Arrow right now. Like, this is not a fun time, dude. You just ate half of your health in a single combo.
Yeah, he's having a little bit of a rough start, but that's okay because once the ganks start flowing, and like we do in the top side here, Neptune's going to look towards to get the pick on the top side. Double dash out, pops the ultimate as well, but it's not going to be in time. No, it is not. Opaque's going to pick up that kill, and they're going to go ahead and roam on over to the Rift as well.
Ooh,
so they picked up a nice kill. Oh, Braum is looking to get maybe Nighthawk.
Why is Braum up here?
I don't know, but Lucian is also there. Dashes over the wall. Does land a nice stack. Oh, forced to flash, though. Anime is trying to bob and weave. It's like a minigame within a game itself. Lots of damage coming through, but Kindred with the ulti is going to be disgusting. Can she do it? Oh, the shutdown goes on over to Anime. Took one too many tower hits, and the minion aggro does get the kill on to Anime as well. But still, that's really big shutdown. 500 extra gold now in Anime's pocket.
I don't know why Kindred didn't ult there.
I don't think she... thought that anime was going to do that amount of damage. Picking up, getting that RNG gods, that 15% cloak ability damage. I mean, crit strike was clutch, very clutch. On the Rift Herald pop at the top side, getting first tower on over to Rylionn's body pillow. Shax is kind of getting bullied. It seems like everything's getting bullied a little bit in some way, shape, or form.
They have a 2.5k gold lead at almost 10 minutes. That's really big right now.
Yeah.
Silas has just picked up his mythic here, and we also see a mythic on Lucian. Which I'm surprised he has it over Renekton, but I guess it's all the plates from the Herald getting dropped top. So he's at like 900 gold. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, those plates are kind of huge. Even though he was kind of great flash from both of them, great attempt, but great reaction time from Anime. Gets the third Braum blocked. Oh, and stops the Thresh Hook or the Thresh Lantern. I'm sorry. The ultimate is going to keep her alive for just a moment here and lands 1, 2, 3. The fourth proc off. Mercurial is trying to do what he can. Those rockets are coming in clutch, though. Not enough damage, but pops 2 ultimates. I'm sorry, 1 ultimate and a flash from Mercurial as well. So that was really good for Rylion's body pillow. And Exiles, even though they had the lead, are starting to kind of fall in the bot lane a little bit. But we have a nice game coming through from Sejuani. Clutch ultimate pops in as well. The shield is going to go up, but it's not going to be able to block much, if any damage at all. Nighthawk's going to pick up the kill onto Anime. A teleport's coming through from Silas. Opaque's able to get any of the kills. Yes, he is. Picks up the kill onto Braum. Great focus. I'm sorry, onto Kindred. Great focus. And JR is the next one on his list. Arrow gets a great stun. Great combo there. Flash forward from Opaque. No, lands the stun, but the heal is just too grand, and he is not dying worth anything. Volibear is there to follow up as well. The Vigar ultimate almost catches out Swedish, but that was
on Swedish too. I feel so bad for Arrow.
Arrow's doing work though. He's doing work, landing the combos when he can.
Staying in it. I'll give him that. That was so. That I want to say that lantern with Sejuani into the ultimate was a really nice play. And then Silas almost turned around and got a triple there just because of his healing. Like, that was kind of crazy.
Oh, alert, alert, alert. We have a Danny server owner cast request from Jadu. Spent 40,000 points. They need a 5-minute Danny cast here. Let's see if we're able to acquire him to complete this request. If not, no points are refunded. Sorry, Jadu. I'm just kidding.
No, but you do get Rylionns nudes in exchange.
Where have I signed up for? Where have I signed this? All right, they're able to go ahead and get the Vision Ward, and they're not even going to try to engage on Phoenix there. Even though they have the numbers advantage, and I mean, I know Jinx is not even strong right now. She has only a Noon Quiver and the Cloak of Agility. Phoenix is going to go ahead and disengage quite nicely and safely. All right, now we have a 2v1 into the bot lane here. Kindred is completely caught out. Mercurial has no backup, no support whatsoever. Way overly pushed, and that was a nice, easy kill on Overpake and for Neptune there. This is just looking grimmer and grimmer, kind of, right now for blue side.
I don't think blue is doing that badly.
Great dash.
The lead that Silas and
Lucian here we go. A nice team fight happening in the mid lane there. JR is going to get picked off, though, by the Volibear, and Lucian's doing work. Was able to go ahead and get the kill off onto the Sejuani. And in the top side, we have a third one. Oh, a fourth person going down. Mercurial's the only one left alive because she just got caught out a little bit earlier. Almost a gappity gap, or whatever y'all want to call it. I don't know what to call it yet.
They got gapped. I don't know. What do you want to see from from blue right now?
From blue, Team Blue, not blue side.
Yeah. I hate this. I hate this.
I know.
It happened last split.
It is Team Exiles. It's Exiles.
Team Exiles. What do you want to see from Exiles?
I know it's a lot, but Vigar has to stick to a side lane and farm. That is it. Just stick to a side lane.
You gotta be doing that.
You have to. But it's not his fault. I mean, Swedish has just been pushed up all the ways. 5-0 and 2. Got a blue and a red buff in like the first 4 minutes of the game. Has been completely zoned out. He got the power level 2 spike. Was able to go ahead and do some serious work from there. And it just hasn't been the same. 130 farm to 84. I mean, like, that's... He doesn't even have his first item completed. Like, it's just been rough all the way around for Exiles the past 2 games. Last game was a lot more even in terms of trading. But this game
Yeah,
is
and-
definitely in favor of Swedish.
Silas is really starting to flex his muscles too. He's already 3-0. He was down earlier. Wait, no, I'm sorry. He was up earlier, but he's up to 1,400 gold lead over Renekton right now.
Yes, he does. Yes, he definitely does. And let's take a look overall at the gold lead. So we have Volibear, like you said, with 6,300. We have Sejuani with 4,200. I mean, it's minimum, I think, 1,000, almost doubled in mid lane. But everywhere else, it's minimum about 1,000. Jinx is slightly behind as well.
Mid lane is about 3,500 gold right now.
That's crazy. Yeah, 3,900 to what is that? Or 74. So yeah, almost doubled in the mid lane. And Swedish is just not giving up. Wherever Viger goes, I will follow you to the ends of the earth, he says. He's not going to give him any chance to farm. He does not want to see this Vigar get anywhere close to relevant in this game. So I like that. Oh, Volibear also coming in with the clutch gank onto the bot side. But the Vision Ward's going to go ahead and find him before he can do anything effective. Dragon's not up for another minute here, and the Rift Herald is up, though. No vision from either team. Opaque might be caught out. No, Dash is out of there, but the rest of Team Exiles is there. A nice hook landing in from JR, though. Phoenix is going to go ahead and show up. Can they save him? The ultimate popped in from Mercurial as well. Renekton's going to try to show up as well. Nighthawk's forced to flash out. Neptune's going to pick up the kill onto Thresh. That's a double kill now for Neptune. Very nice. Mercurial's on the move, but no ulti to save you from there. Opaque's going to pick up that third kill, and that is a 3-for-0. I'm sorry, 3-for-1. Phoenix did go down earlier. Arrow's doing what he can, but oh my god, Yun Shax is able to get the blasting cone. Very nice. Oh, why did he go back in? Oh, he was going to get caught out regardless. Try might as well get it.
That, and I think he thought he could heal up and burst Jinx down before she killed him.
All right. Well, I appreciate the effort, Young. It came really close. You did get anime down to about 20%. Yeah, Opaque is just absolutely wrecking it. I believe he was voted MVP of game number 1. I'm personally gonna. I don't know. It's between Swedish and Opaque, but Opaque, he was a little bit of a deficit earlier in the game against the Renekton, but he has shown he is resilient. He is patient.
I think if Renekton had got Gore Drinker there, I think he killed Jinx because I think the healing
rather than the Sunderer.
Yeah. Because I think if he had the healing from Gore Drinker rather than the Stride Breaker, I think that's enough healing to get Jinx before she kills you.
Point. Silas versus Renekton. Is Renekton favored? I did not know that.
I think it's probably because...
Oh, great hook landing it onto damage. Phoenix, though. Sorry.
I think it's probably just because Renekton does more damage early than Silas.
Right, yeah, those early trades, especially with Conqueror, it's definitely gonna be in Renekton's favor. All right, we have Phoenix trying to do what he can. Lands a nice 5-man Braum ulti, but no one there to follow up. A great hook lands onto Neptune just to try to delay, but nothing yet. Opaque went ahead and stole Arrow's ultimate. Get a shutdown. I'm sorry, got 2 kills now in favor of blue side, Rylionns body pillow, and here we go, a 3rd and 4th kill now. Vigar's the only one to survive. No gappity gaps as of yet. No finalized ones, but they are just utterly in devastating fashion, showing what they are about and closing out this game 2 here. And nice engage from Neptune, and right underneath tower, the flash stun. They're going to go ahead and take that and just keep on running it down mid, ARAM style. Only life that was given up was Phoenix. That's kind of crazy. That is just, they are just devastating it.
Yeah.
We're at a like 1,800 gold lead, or no, sorry, 1,200 gold lead pre 20 minutes. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is looking pretty big.
I think we also heard the dulcet tones of our server owner as well.
Yes, I'm here.
Here you go, take over, my friend. You get the next 5 minutes. Would you like to shoutcast analytical? Like, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna commentate. I'm not a part of this shoutcasting stuff.
I feel a little bad because I feel like game 1, Team Exiles was
very strong.
A lot closer than what this game is showing. I feel like this game just had a couple of really key moments early game go poorly for them, and Team Pink has just put on the gas.
Oh, here we go. Phoenix looks like he's gonna get a cat. Yep, he's gonna catch out JR there. Lands none of the stacks, but he's gonna go ahead and reset it because it didn't proc fully. JR's on the run. No, is he gonna escape? No, Volibear's got another answer for that, and it's gonna be 2-for-0.
Ooh, nice
Danny, have you seen the entirety of this game?
Oh, I've been eating. I just got here as soon as I finished eating. So I'm looking at the comps. It actually looks like blue team has the better comp. I don't know what happened early to make it such a huge lead.
Lucian just kind of got crazy.
Yeah. Oh,
Did they
and he
have-
got executed. Wow.
Lucian got first blood double buffs, and then
Yep.
picked up like 2 kills off of Veigar, and that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah, and then it just
I've
kind of
been
went
doomed.
downhill. Yeah,
Honestly,
like early
I'm-
game, hit that level 2 before Veigar and just went full in, forced the flash, and then it was just downhill from there. All right, JR doing what he can, though, into this mid lane to try to just like salvage what they can, but it does not look like it's going to be enough. 2 members down again, Nighthawk and JR, and they're just going to go ahead and run it down with the supers as well. Young Shax is trying to do what he can, but they are just struggling so far behind. 1-4, 1-6, 1-6 on the thresh. Like, I don't know.
That's what I was saying, is that this game has gone so wrong so fast that it hurts, because it's like there's not a lot they can do at this point to come back from this. It's really just waiting on Pink to try and end the game, unfortunately,
Right.
as that may sound. And with how close they were game 1, I would love to see this go to a game 3, but it's not gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's very hard.
RBP has different answers. Oh, sorry, Danny.
No, I was just say it's just very hard for blue to come back at all. Veigar went tier, which I personally don't agree with.
It's fine. I don't hate it.
It's too. So Veigar's already like scaling,
focus.
and
I agree with that, but I think if you just sit on it, I don't think you have to go Seraphs at all.
no, but I feel like tier as an item sets champs back a lot because of how
Really,
expensive Seraph is and everything.
Right, which is why I'm saying I think you could just pick up the tier and sit on it and go to a second item. Like, it's 400 gold for 600 mana, which is a pretty decent deal.
I don't know. I do like the
I agree with you that I think it makes him too scaling focused, and I think like he needs something that has much more impact right now. But like, I don't think there's anything wrong with him buying the tier and just sitting on it and going a different second item.
I also don't think that Everfrost is the pick versus Lucian.
I think he might have picked it up now because how fed Silas and Lucian are, and he just wants to keep them off of him. The other option might be he's trying to root someone and then chain it with the cage or something.
Yeah, I don't know what the moves would be right now for them to do anything. I mean, unless they just way overly commit into the fountain, I don't really see them wiping.
They have such
body
a
pillow
big
right
lead
now.
It's 16k gold. Like,
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Nighthawk's going to go ahead and flash in, engage. Doesn't pick up anybody, though. We have a nice engage from the Renekton, but right in the middle of this strong team with Baron, it's just too big.
Nope.
They do get the shutdown, though, onto Silas, but at what cost? That's the entirety of their team. Double kill for the Jinx, triple kill for the Swedish, and that is going to be the end of this game number 1 for the Gold League. Great way to start. Very strong coming in from Rylionns Body Pillow with the 2-0 victory over Team Exiles.
Yeah, Swedish had a great game here.
Yeah, Swedish had literally a perfect game. Perfect. Silas was almost perfect. Died right at the end, but a perfect game coming in.
Ooh, okay. I feel like the obvious MVP for game 2 is Swedish.
Who's your MVP, Danny?
Yeah.
I mean, based off the little I saw, it looks like mid just took over the game, so I guess we'll have to go with that.
Right. I mean, Silas still did good, though. And I feel like Opaque maybe had it game 1. So I don't know. Like, Swedish game 1 wasn't as good. You know what I mean? So who do you think, Rylionn?
If I had to pick, I mean, yeah, I'm going to have to go with Opaque on that one. I'm not going to lie. Swedish in the first game was just a little bit lacking. He definitely showed up in game 2 like he always does. Swedish has never been a force to be reckoned with.
I think part of that is just like, what is Galio really going to do to run away with a game? You know what I mean?
He had great ultimates. He definitely stopped the other team from engaging.
He had really good macro. He had really good ult responses. He kept Arrow. He kept Iroh. Whatever. He kept the mid laner in mid lane and nullified him assassinating anyone. He did his job in the team comp, but I feel like Camille really kind of really was like the determining factor for game one.
Right.
And I feel like even though Swedish was fully in control of this game, I feel like Opaque like still managed to do a lot with the Silas as well.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. And let's go ahead and get the poll up though for well you all think was the overall MVP from game one and game two. Let's go ahead and get that up here in the next few moments. And there we go. It is dropping right now. So go ahead, put who you all think is the overall MVP. I'm gonna go ahead and cast my vote for Opaque. I'm not gonna lie. I think he did a very good job in game one and two.
Do the American Idol. So like you guys call in now. We have phone lines waiting.
Yes, come on, let's do it. Ring. Hello, Rylionns Body Pillow Service. Oh, Opaque, you say? Okay, got you. Gotcha. So I voted for Opaque. That was the only one and only call
That's
that I had.
1-800 Team Gap.
And then we're missing a number.
No, Team Gap is seven numbers. So it would fit as a phone number. Yeah.
Yep, you're absolutely correct.
But it would be
Danny, we gotta get that.
The thing is it would be TEA M Gap. So it like doesn't really work.
1-800 Teen Gap.
Team Gap. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it looks like in fashion, Opaque has 6 votes so far. We are gonna let the timer run out, but I definitely liked their communication overall for Rylionns Body Pillow as a team. They kind of sort of let game one get to them mentally a little bit for team. I almost called him Elite. That was definitely not the case there. Team Exiles, thank you. Team Exiles. They had a really strong game one. Like if we go back to their team comp game one, let's go ahead and bring that back up real quick. They had the Zac Nautilus. That was perfect. Scion as well. Like they had 3 hard engaged super tanks.
Here's the thing. When you draft that team comp, if your main damage source, aka Vayne, dies, you have nothing. You got nothing going on.
They had the Echo. It just
okay. When the enemy team does the same thing and drafts 3 tanks, what do you want an assassin to do into 3 tanks? Like, come on. Like, if they had the exact same team comp and had like Brand mid, like, oh my god. If they had like even Cassiopeia or like Malzahar mid, like anything else that can deal with tanks, but they had Echo and it just like nah.
They did have the Echo, and yeah, he wasn't able to keep up.
Echo couldn't even kill Ezreal either. Like he couldn't even burst Ezreal. So it's like you can't even take out their main threat, and you do jack shit into tanks. So it's like yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and bring Opaque into here. He is the overall voted for singular MVP. By the way, we don't have 3. We don't have all 5. MVP. We have 1 MVP this game.
I like how we got like 3 votes for. We got 3 votes for anime randomly, but okay.
Oh, Opaque, how goes it, man? How do you do? How do you feel being the very overwhelming MVP of game number 1 and 2, and then the overall MVP? Like you are definitely Jokic right now. You know.
I know. I'm saying it in the chat because, like, obviously we could chill in the stream and like see the voting.
Right.
Neptune enables me a lot, but when I'm able to come online, it feels so good.
Yeah, so, Neptune is very clutch.
Yeah, when we were talking about it, we said like game 1, it was like the top half of it was top half of the map both games, and then like Ezreal, they kind of. I saw like the early 2v2 was a little scary with the Jinx Braum versus Kindred Thresh. But game 1, like the Ezreal, I already forgot. Ezreal Leona versus
Nautilus.
Nautilus Vayne.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were like doing okay. He like if you check the damage graphs, it just sneaks up on you with Ezreal because
it
all
does
damage over time.
I think of the other part was the Divine Sunder was like really impactful that game.
Yeah.
And it's 10% of their health, so it scales even as they're like building more and more. It's not just his damage, you know.
Yeah.
What were some of the? Oh, sorry about
super
that.
Insane.
Yeah, Divine Sunder is kind of crazy right now.
Yeah.
What were some of the adaptations that you guys talked about as a team going into game number 2? Because the first one was pretty even back and forth. Game number 2, no contest really. I mean, you guys from draft, everyone's like, yeah, no, you guys definitely took this. What was discussed though in between game number 1 and 2 to be like, okay, we're closing this out 2-0, no questions asked?
So I will say our draft prep was super good. What was it? We wanted to play Ezreal game 1 and kind of look for a dive sort of comp.
Okay.
We were a little scared because I think we let it slip that Arrow plays really clean echo, because like he does. I'll give the compliments, but we ended up playing Camille Galio, and
Right.
that worked out really well for the dive. And then game 2 when they banned the Ezreal, it was like, okay, front to back, like just like that. They kind of played a little divey there. We had Volibear, and then what was their draft after Volibear?
Jinx
It was the
Braum.
Kindred, or
It
yeah,
was
it was they
Jinx
picked
Braum.
Kindred and their Sejuani,
Thresh.
and we did. Oh, they did their full bot
They
lane.
did Kindred, Thresh, and then Sejuani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so at that point we were like, okay, we can't really dive anymore. It's Kindred Thresh. They're stopping that, and so we did Jinx Braum. And then
Did the Kindred like bot lane kind of like surprise you in any way?
we scouted it. I just think it's like people really don't know the power level of it. Like
Yeah,
I don't
think
see Kindred
that's-
ADC.
I mean, it
She
got
did
a
a
really
lot.
early lead against you guys, so I definitely think it wasn't. I don't think it was that bad at all, but I definitely think like
Mhm.
after a while, it was like that. It kind of like the cheese kind of fell off a little.
Yeah. But I mean it changed the draft plan, but then it also did more what we wanted to do since we
Yeah.
didn't have Ezreal. So it kind of worked that like we put him on Kindred, okay, we can just front to back and play a clean game.
I feel like, and this isn't really a knock towards Exiles, but I feel like the fact that they picked Sejuani so early kind of also like gave away that they're gonna do something weird with the Kindred, because you aren't gonna run Sejuani and Kindred because they're both junglers. So
Right.
like if they had held that to the second round, it might have gotten you guys a little bit more off guard, you know?
Right. It would have been a powerful flex, but I mean, even in like pro play, what was it? People were countering globals and dive with Kindred. That was a big thing
Right.
in season 10, I
Yeah.
believe.
Mhm.
So it was
Now-
something we were looking for.
Great job though. Like, not gonna lie, the adaptation from game number 1 to game number 2, like the communication that you guys just did as a team, just completely changed. I mean, you and the top side, absolutely. We're having a little bit of a difficult time against Renekton early on, but I love your patience. I love how laid back you were. You're like, okay, I'll be behind in farm. He'll win the trades. He's Renekton. He's early.
Right.
Were you surprised to see Renekton though? Even though after the nerfs, it was just like, all right. I mean, I know it's just the healing aspect, but that's like a big part of his overall kit. That's what gives him the fights in between the minions and things like that. So is it like, okay, as long as I can just wait it out, or even if I were to go into that, like, what were your thoughts with the Silas as he's just sitting there continuing doing what Renekton does?
Right. So it is kind of the Silas pick is somewhat new. I've been trying to like play it as less a counter pick and more just like comp counter pick. And so
Okay.
what was it? In draft, I did it last. They showed Sejuani, Thresh,
Yes.
Vigar, Kindred. I'm like, those are all amazing. I'm taking those. And then when they picked Connected, it was like, yeah, I kind of just need to sit. I was debating in Runes whether to go Fleet or Conqueror. I think if I could change anything, I would go Fleet, because there was a scary like
Yeah, we saw a couple
under tower.
trades.
Yeah. I'm like, ooh, I wish I kind of had sustain for that, but
Right.
yeah. If the jungler was something more aggressive, I'd probably go Fleet.
On your side or their side?
On their side, they both wanted
Okay.
to 3-camp gank, and so I wasn't scared of like the level 3, the level
Yeah.
Right.
4ish. I was scared of level 6, but then by then she needs to be by drag, so it wasn't like too bad. So
Right.
Also, I know we were like talking about like Swedish totally ran away with game
Yeah.
2, but speaking of junglers, I do want to kind of give props to Neptune in game 1. He ended up with like a 3-level lead, a 4K gold lead, and like 150 CS over Zach that game.
Over, like, completely
Yeah.
outclassed the jungle in every way. Like, Neptune, not gonna lie, if it wasn't you, Neptune would have definitely gotten my MVP vote. 100%.
Neptune is
100%.
insane. He does
Like-
such a good job playing the map with the yeah, that's it. He
Like-
just does such a good job controlling the map. Yes.
Oh,
What?
it's
Oh,
Yes, you guys are now Rylionns, Maka
Dakimakura,
right now.
Yeah.
Daka, what is it
No,
called?
Okay.
Uh,
It's a Dakimakura.
Dakimakura. You are
body pillows.
Rylionns Dakimakura.
Also,
you.
I keep asking, does Rylionn own the body pillow, or is it a body pillow of Rylionn? There's no, where's the apostrophe going?
you see, I think I need to talk with it about my team because I wasn't in the Clash game. They decided that. It sounds like he is owner of the body pillows. and we
Okay,
are
he
the body
owns
pillows.
okay, got it. Yeah.
So,
got it, okay.
I thought I was the body pillow.
Hold on,
See,
would you rather
Oh,
own
that's
a
so
body
funny.
pillow, or would you rather have a body pillow with like your body on it, like your face on it? Like, come on.
the real
We can-
answer is both.
We can sell both of them. I'm just saying, yeah.
But yeah, I think we need the Rylionn body pillow first, and then
Oh,
we
the
can branch off.
merch.
So, by the
Okay.
way, just so you know, you guys don't get royalties. So
Oh man, that's fair.
Well, that was fun. We're gonna go ahead and call it a day. But that was a great best of 3. You guys stomped it. This was a great strong opening for the Gold Series. 2-match, 2-0. You guys have a very commanding lead starting off in the league. And tomorrow we have another game for the Gold League. It's another best of 3. It's gonna be 9 p.m. once again Eastern Standard Time. It will be Queen's Gambit, which is Team Gold Black, versus somehow we have Girlfriends, which I believe is Team Gray. So
I feel like
enjoy that.
I feel like we need to run some of these team names through a little bit harder vetting process.
As long as,
No, man, these are
as
perfect.
long as it can be on YouTube, it's fine, right?
Right. Oh, I'm just now I'm excited for the week where Rylion's body pillows versus somehow we have girlfriends. So
That will be a fun one. But you guys have a great evening. It is your boy Rylionn, of course. And joining me tonight is the sexy man
Hello.
himself,
Bye.
Psychout. And once again, the MVP of game 1 and 2, which was Opaque. And guest commentator today, /caster, /owner, who pays our paychecks, it was Danny. So thanks to everybody who tuned in tonight. You guys have a great
I
evening.
do that.
wait, we're getting paid for this?
Oh yeah.
GG's
Well, you guys have a great night. We'll catch you later, though. Peace.
I need to talk to some people then.